Death is starting to surround us in this game now. We lost Skeleton 2 videos ago, lost Sticky, and we're about to lose a forest god if we don't do something about it. Welcome back to Lost Constellation. I have some business with the forest god. If I run across the psychic guy, he'll tell me to finish up any business I have before moving on. And this is one of the businesses I have. So, I'm gonna preempt the psychic guy. I'm gonna out-psychic him. Ah, remember our terrible minstrel? I remember our terrible minstrel. He's still being terrible. Godtender, we have some dire news. We know why your god is dying. There was an orphan involved. Oh, do we get to meet him now? Even in his condition? Ain't he gonna have some kind of stroke? He's only a godtender, and this is very important news. We really should be telling the godtender, because it might break his poor heart. And this guy, he's a dedicated fellow. I like him. Let's not do that to him. Now we get to meet the forest god. All we had to do is tell him that we know why the god is dying, and we could have gotten in. We didn't have to deal with the hunter at all. I could have just made up something. Oh, hi. Forest god, I presume? You're big. Do you speak, English? You do. That's good. Can you stop with the glowy eyes? This is like a Wizard of Oz thing going on here. Oh no, he knows. Of course he does. He's a god. Well, that's your own personal problem, isn't it? No, it isn't. No, let's just forget about that right. Just for the time being, let's just put a pin in that one. Well, that is true, but I would like to live a little while longer. Well, he is a god. You're not a god, are you? You're not a god at all. You're just some kind of big animal thing. And you're a deer monster! I knew it! I knew it was a deer monster. I didn't expect the owl features, but deer monster, nailed. So people have been calling him a god. How old is this thing, anyway? What is this thing, actually? So you're all telling me this because you're gonna murder me afterwards. Now, I know why you've been poisoned. So you can't kill me just yet, or it'll be a mystery. You don't have a sickness, but you are still dying. We're kind of turning this back on you. Take that! Look, Godtender Brown is a really cool guy. He wouldn't lie to us. You will not touch Godtender Brown. I will fight you. It won't be a fair fight, but I'll do it anyway. I'll fight you with logic. He's a good man, unlike you. You were a bad god. You were a bad deer monster. I know plenty of deer monsters. Some of them are quite good. He's standing out in the cold every day, just tending you. You tell him, Adina. You're gonna have to promise you don't eat anybody first. Oh, of course you do, because you're a huge egotist. Of course, we know it was holy to us, right? We're gonna swear on the stars. Nah, he doesn't have a family. I don't think his family loves him. That's why he's playing the whole god bit. And the search? No thank you. We're going with the stars. We're both astronomers. That is our god. You know, in the metaphorical sense. Don't get all like that on me. We're doing this for God Tender Brown, not you. The Hunter has poisoned you. Actually, she sent her orphan to do it. She's a coward. Yeah, that's what you get for trusting a witch. You should have known better. But no, you weren't a god, were you? She's a survivor. She might be an evil survivor. She might be ugly, but she's a survivor. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? You're poisoned and dying. Big dumb animal. You don't get it. I can't believe it. We got out of that intact. We met a god and lived. So, God Tender Brown, the forest god said he was going on vacation for a little while. And just to, recharge his batteries and all that. So you're cool to go on vacation yourself if you want. About that, it's not really a they, it's more like a deer monster. You're a good man. I like you. You want a fist bump? Invent the fist bump right here in like the 1400s? Don't lose your hope, man. I think you deserve it. Since the whole blind thing isn't really working out for you. A little insensitive, but happy longest night. So there is some good ending to this. We killed a forest god. Yay! And also, that spelling was a little weird. Did you see that? She said, I'm getting sleepy, but it was G-E-T-I-T-N-G. Maybe she is getting sleepy. She's liking this story a lot. Sometimes you just get a good story going. All of a sudden, the Sandman pays a visit. You could be the driver. You could rob them to death. Well, the forest god is taken care of now, in his own special way. No, we're good with the forest god thing, thank you. You know what, I have my own little personal issue to deal with, too. I'm gonna have to find him. Hey, psychic guy. Yep, you wouldn't believe the day I had. We dealt with the Hunter. The forest is no longer rogueliking at us. And then we walked up. The way is open to the frozen lake. We could go and deal with that star thing I haven't mentioned since I started. Yep, here we go. He tells you to wrap up any business you have. I have one bit of business left. Well, you're a psychic. You should know everything. So, what are you gonna do with yourself? Well, tell us about the story about the frozen lake. Why are all these stories so terrible? Why couldn't it be a happy story? Why couldn't it be, like, unicorns drank from it? But no, the dead just speak to the living. Well, maybe it was very hungry and it needed a light breakfast. Ha ha ha! You need some levity in these dark times. So that's why it's called the Frozen Lake. The moon had a grudge. You see, that's how they explain it in the ancient times. Just stuff like that. Abstract thoughts, you know? Well, I guess I'm gonna find out soon, aren't I? So, what are you gonna do with yourself? You're not answering my question. Yeah, that's true. We need more about the psychic guy. How did you end up dying in these woods? Oh no, we're losing psychic guy too. He's going the way of Sticky. Thank you so much for your help. You were a major asset to the game. And Skeleton, in his own way, gave his life for the game, too. Well, he gave his arm, but, you know, the rest of him's still there. He's just under the snow. Your sister? Another sister, huh? Sadly, we'll never know about his sister. Goodbye, Psychic Man. Man, everyone's dying in this game. Got Skeleton Man, he died long ago. Got Sticky, he's dead now. Well, he's back to being Snowman and not Ghost. You know what? We need a happy story here. Sticky went on to open up his own little radio show where he talks about philosophical things. It's called What Am I Doing Here? He's very popular now. Everyone likes him. I heard his most recent episode. It's called What Are Frogs? Ah, here we go. Unfinished business. We needed to have a little chat. You're a fraud. Hey, you're not doing your job at all. You just took the money from the people and left them dead. You didn't return them to their families at all. Huh? Yes, I did. I spoke to many ghosts. I can conjure them up now. I am the Ghost Lord! No, that's just you being a skeptic. Actually, I went to the forest god himself. He was a huge jerk. The Huntress Hollow, she was kind of ugly looking. That's called a video game. Don't judge it. This guy is forever a jerk. Can't fix his clock. I don't have a skeleton arm. Well, I hope you go to the icy part where the traders go. How about that? Can't fix all your problems, apparently. That's it. I think we've met everybody. And or killed everybody. Hello. Hi, orphan person. So the hunter just left now. She just ran out. What happened? Are you okay? Ah, we taught the hunter a little lesson. A personal lesson. You see, you don't have to beat up everybody. You could just, write something really personal about them, and they have to go into like a cottage out in the woods, up in the mountains, and deal with it for a while. Can't you just go back to the sawmill? Don't you have any other place to go? Well, maybe you could hang out with Coffin Guy. You guys seem like you would be made for each other. Oh, that's good. So, you're actually going to laugh in their face and say, I was an apprentice to a witch! Now I'm cursing you. Okay, good on ya. Way good on ya. She's bent for revenge. Okay, good. You're angry. I get that. I get that, thank you. She's going to make a town haunted because they didn't love her. Well, that's what you get. Be nice to your orphans, or they will turn evil. We learned something new today. We've learned lots of new things today. Wait a second, what? Is time kind of freeze here? Or were you just being metaphorical? Okay, good. That's I'm looking forward to that. Well, we just created a new hunter. So, I feel miserable again. Hi, cat. Well, you know, like they say, misery loves company. Yeah, we're not dead. Slam dunk. Yeah, good point. I thought you were some kind of magic cat. Like a Cheshire cat. You like to teleport a lot. I wanted that to happen so much. So who are you really? You are not a regular cat. I know, because they don't talk to me. Cheshire cat? Are you the Hunter reincarnated? What are you? Oh, you're going to be mysterious all the way up to the end, aren't you? So you just picked up the English language just from happenstance. It tends to happen. Well, both of these are really good. But I have a lot more pride in being an astronomer, thank you. There's something missing in that sky. And I'm here to fix it with my astronomy powers. It's been a long way, and it's about to come to an end. I think it's very beautiful. The heck with you. You're a cat. If only you had fur and wasn't a crocodile. Well, I need to get going now. I have a star to find. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to deal with them anyway. I am gonna have to keep that retort. It did sound great in my head. You shut up. Haha! Ass cat! Take that! Goodbye, ass cat. Happy longest night, even though you are a jerk. Do you have anything else to say to me? No. Good. Our business is concluded here, good sir. I have things to do now. We finally made it to the frozen lake. So, where is that star at? Man, I wish it was like Breath of the Wild and we just had a beacon. Oh, hello. It must be Adina's old friend. It's alright. Well, it is winter, of course. Oh, those sheep. They're always up to no good. So, how'd you like being dead? It's just kind of what sheep do. I remember this island village that had some sheep problems, and they kept on burning down a meth lab. The ghost star. Did you find it, being a ghost? Oh, that was very efficient of you. It's right there. Oh, wow, look! It just came out of nowhere. Did we just witness a supernova? Think about that. That star is millions of light years away. If that's a supernova, it exploded way before anything was born. Maybe even that forest god. Astronomy sure is beautiful sometimes, ain't it? Because we didn't have strong enough telescopes back then. And you still can't, because it's long gone now. But at least you could locate it. You could chart it. People will know it existed. I have a feeling that one of the writers in this game was an astronomer, because he pretty much nailed it pretty good right there. It's burning away, exploding. Millions of years. Think about it. All these lights in the sky. Millions of years have gone by before their light even reached us. Doesn't that make you feel kind of small? Do you feel that? We're having a Neil deGrasse Tyson moment. I always wanted a star. Goodbye, astronomers. We went through all this for such a beautiful ending. I kinda like it. It's giving me the feels. My eyes are kinda tearing up a little bit. I don't do that too often. I mean, even Mother 3, first time I played it, kinda pulled some tears from me, but that was pretty good. Man, May's grandfather's a really smart person. But May's not having any of this. Something tells me you won't be able to find that anymore, if it's anything what I think it is. Those novas don't hang around forever. It looks like we just sparked a young astronomer. She's gonna find that constellation. Yep. It's time for May to go to bed now. Sweet dreams. And that was Lost Constellation by the people that made Night in the Woods. This was made, 2013 maybe? Around the time the Kickstarter came out. These are the people responsible. Alex, Scott, and Bethany. Which one of you was the astronomer? Special thanks to these folks who helped do the Kickstarter. This is a pretty good game for like a free supplemental thing. Look upon my army in despair! Actually, we don't have the snowman that we made the ghost twin out of. You notice that? Oh, there's the creepy eyes again. Why do you have to do that to me? I had enough emotions today, thank you! You're just gonna keep staring at me, are you? Ah. I need to hold to quit, and that's the only way to get this off the screen. I've been ArmoredChocobo, and that's been The Longest Night. Good night, folks.